I thought we talked about it. That's my fault.
Something, good shots. Welcome back to the Cheap Pop Wrestling Podcast. Where all three of us are together again tonight. We got Dakota Allen, the backstabber John Hook. And this is our SmackDown recap. With that being said, we have a special announcement today. That's something that's near and dear to all three of us. Hook, why don't you talk about it, buddy?
Yeah, this month is Men's Mental Health Awareness. Guys, make sure you go talk to somebody. We've all lost plenty of friends. We take this very seriously here. Just get a therapist or at least pull one of your buddies aside and have a talk with them. But enough of that. Time to get to the fun stuff. Ken brought up the whole backstabbing thing. Just for a little bit of context, there's a certain figure out right now, Razor Ramon. Two of us have it. One of us doesn't. Cody, you want to give a little backstory on that?
I think they can figure out which one doesn't have it. But me and John live close to each other, and this particular Walmart by us just happened to have the purple Ultimate Razor Ramon, the Chase variant, and me and him got it, and
Yeah.
Ken got nothing. Fuck him.
I said I was going to give it to him, and then I saw it, and I'm like, I can't do it.
So I love how you guys did not put context on that. It was, we just live in a place that had it, and his didn't. Ha ha ha, he sucks. No, John said, I will pick it up for you. Gets it. Sent a message later going, I can't do it. Sorry, buddy. That's the reason.
You left out another key part of there. Love you, Ken. Sorry, buddy.
Move on.
Would it make you feel better if I went and got you a Kenny Omega? Or
Move on.
I can't. Have you seen the housing economy right now?
We just talked about mental health awareness, and you guys are bringing me down. Move on.
Would you rather me go down?
All right.
Speaking of going down, this is what went down on SmackDown.
Anyways, on SmackDown, if you can hear the wife screaming in the background. So, started off with this ongoing soap opera called The Bloodline. And I don't know if you all listened to the Cornette podcast. He's been calling it The Bloodline Turns. So at the start of this, Roman get out of the SUV, and they put a microphone right in almost said Kevin, Jesus, right in Roman's face, and ask what his thoughts are on Jay. And then you see Paul waddle out of the SUV, and they put a microphone in his face, and he's like, "You ask him," or something along the lines of that. Then it cuts to the ring shortly after the commercials, and then we got to watch this shit show of a tag team gauntlet. First off, we had the Street Profits versus the Brawling Brutes, with the Brawling Brutes getting the win. Y'all have any thoughts on that one?
The fuck. I'm not mad at the Brawling Brutes winning. I'm mad at the Street Profits getting eliminated that early.
Andy, got anything?
No, pass.
Pass. All right. Next, we had the Brutes defeating the OC. That one seemed kind of quick, but y'all got anything for that one?
Not surprised. Pass.
Much like a kidney stone, I'll pass.
Then we had the Brutes and Hit Row losing within like 2 seconds.
Thank God.
Also, pure cinema. Also, Michael Cole being a permanent professional hater of Flop Dollar is just great.
Even calling about commentary was fantastic. Then we had Pretty Deadly defeating the Brutes. What are y'all's thoughts on that one?
Trash.
I can't say anything this month. Talk to me next month.
All right. Then we had Pretty Deadly celebrating for a little too long, and then Sami and KO come up, took the front of them, and then Pretty Deadly taking off running away. Anything on that one, guys?
Just love to see Kevin Owens snapping. I love it.
We need to spread some mental health awareness to Kevin. He ain't been right since Ezekiel.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah. Next, we had the next we had the next part of how the bloodline turns with Roman telling Paul to go get Jay and go talk to him. And then it cut away to the ring. We had Io Sky defeating Zelina Vega, or be defeated by Zelina Vega after Bayley tried to interfere. Y'all have any thoughts on that match?
Nope, I think Io Sky is going to cost Bayley her spot Money in the Bank.
That's fair.
Yeah, I agree with Ken. The damage control is ending soon, which, thank God, there's only 2 good members in there. I said what I said. We don't need Mr. Ed around.
All right. Then they cut to backstage with Bayley and Io talking about how Bayley screwed the match up. And then Shotzi walks in the frame. Shotzi challenged Bayley for her spot since she cost her spot, and then Io accepted for Bayley. Yeah, Ken basically just called that. But yeah, moving right on. Yeah, moving right along, we had Charlotte joining the Grayson Waller effect. Grayson awkwardly flirted with her for like the entire time before Bianca came out. This dude's gonna be gold. Then Bianca came out and said she's gonna be at ringside during the match at Money in the Bank. So no triple threat like we thought was gonna happen, but at least they're all 3 gonna be there.
We got time.
That's true.
We got time.
Yep.
I just personally don't give a fuck about Bianca right now. I think she needs to take some time off of TV. Maybe we'll all care about her again. And fuck Charlotte's Hogan style booking since she got called up to the main roster.
She is the line. Don't you get it wrong.
The only line it looks like she's on is a gram of Coke, all right?
I knew you were going to say it since I said the line. He's going to talk about Graham Coke because, yeah.
Yeah, as hyped as Grayson was, he might have done something before that. That man, anytime he's got a woman in the ring, just loses.
Well, we still haven't seen him in the ring like wrestle though, so I'm still trying to figure that out.
Yeah. Next we had another iteration of how the Bloodline turns. Paul met with Jay. Jay said if he's in the Bloodline, Paul, you're out. And that was it of that segment. We had like 5 of these fucking segments before we got to the main event. And I think it took away from a lot of the stuff that happened tonight. But these two sway their heads. We'll go ahead and move on. We had AJ and Michin versus Karrion Kross and Scarlett. It's really getting hard to focus on these 2 chuckle fucks right now. Quick match with Karrion Kross and Scarlett getting a win. Do y'all have any thoughts on this match?
Thank God Karrion Kross actually got a win. Whoop, whoop.
Yeah.
I'm happy Kerry got a win. It was entertaining, but it was short, like we were talking about in the group chat earlier. But the whole feud itself just seems dumb. They could be doing better with both of them.
Well, I mean, it's just an excuse to get Scarlett back in the ring, and I'm not going to go complain about that.
The first match she's wrestled in since they came back.
Yep. It is.
Yeah. My favorite part of the whole match was when AJ took off his glove and looked at her and was like, "I'm married, bitch." And then, yeah.
Got choked out for it.
Yeah. Immediately got choked out.
Love it.
Yeah. And I've lost track of how many times this happened, but on the next part of how the bloodline turns, uh, Paul goes back to tell Roman that Jay basically said no. And then Solo lunges at Paul, scaring the shit out of him. And then Solo looks at Roman and asks if he should handle it. And Roman just tells him to be patient. Again, why are we wasting 20 minutes of the show with this? But we'll move on. Yeah. Next, we had Cameron Grimes getting jumped backstage by Baron Corbin, doing us all a favor.
Pass.
And we're going to go ahead and pass that. All right.
Pass.
That's how you feel.
Yeah. Then we had Santos Escobar defeating LA Knight, and then LA Knight jumping Santos Escobar, and then Ray runs out to break it up. I don't understand the point. I don't understand the point of this match.
If it was longer, it would have been nice.
Yeah, but there was no point in this whatsoever. But,
glad I didn't watch it.
And now to the BCU, the Bloodline Cinematic Universe.
yeah. Part 7? I don't know. I've lost count. Roman, Paul, and Solo all made up and walked out to the ring together. Didn't understand that, but oh well. And then they started talking. Yeah, but they were just fighting backstage. I don't know what happened between. We have all these little cuts showing what happens in between stuff, but not the real question of the night.
Well,
Anyway.
much like a Bullitt County trailer park marriage, they're back together every 30 minutes.
Fair enough.
But they love each other.
Yeah, sure, sis. You love him, even though you press charges on him and everything else.
Can't fight love, buddy.
Like
Go ahead, sorry, John.
Like a Shriner circus with all these clowns.
Then Jay comes out. Then Roman's basically blaming Jimmy. And with no music, which was a little weird, Jay just comes walking out in a hoodie. Or zip up jacket, whatever. A little bit of bickering back and forth. And then Roman basically convinces that Jimmy's the one that's been holding back, and that how Jimmy didn't want him as Jay as the right hand man. And then Jay goes off on this like high school tangent about how Jimmy won prom king and all that shit, most likely to succeed, all that. And then he was like, "I'm with you" or whatever, and then super kicks Roman. Honestly, I thought
he said, "You out?"
Yeah,
and I'm out too.
My fault. Took notes on everything but that line.
You're gonna miss the most important part.
I know the whole thing. It's the whole fucking episode. And you're gonna ruin it because you couldn't write down the most important part of the whole. As the bloodline turns, the grand finale, you just ran right over.
I'm how you really feel. Go ahead. Step my cubes.
Ken's just fighting demons right now. It's
Go ahead, sorry, buddy. Go ahead.
I was done. I was waiting to see what else you had. See if you had any more zingers in you.
No. I feel like Roman in the situation being betrayed and all, but we'll save that for another day. I think we're getting Jay back, and I'm ready for it. I'm ready for it.
Yeah. I'll go ahead and move on. What grinds your gears for this episode, guys?
yeah, Ken. What grinds your gears?
Yeah, now we're gonna
What
start.
grinds my gears?
What grinds your gears?
Go ahead, Sam.
My gears.
Let me get my neck loose. Hold on.
Let me get my seatbelt on here.
It's just the titles all being the same. And that's my biggest gripe right now. You know, the new world heavyweight champion and the new world female champion, and then the women's undisputed champion, even though there's no
Dispute.
yeah, I don't get that part. But hey, it's entertainment, right? What the fuck are we doing? Oh, I'm dying. My phone died.
Oh no.
Oh no, Ken's dead.
This phone died mid-episode.
They killed him, you bastards.
Oh my god. They killed Kenny.
Oh my god, you killed Ken. No.
Oh. Alright, in the event that Ken might be able to come back, Dakota, what grind your gears?
Just how SmackDown has basically become just fucking General Hospital, where it's focused entirely on the bloodline. We're not getting any matches. We're not pushing any storylines. It's like, cool, we got a good storyline with the bloodline, and then Tony Khan is booking the rest of this dumb shit.
Except for there's not 150-pound, 5'6" guys winning matches. But you're close. You're close. You're real close. Shout out to Jungle Boy. Anyways.
This would be a good time to remind AEW fans that just why? It's not hard. Take a bath. Change your clothes. Wash your ass. Be somebody.
It is men's mental health awareness month. Like,
And
start
y'all,
off baby steps like showering, going outside, touching grass. Oh,
put down the anime girl body pillow. Go find someone to talk to.
oh goodness. Close the hub down for 5 minutes. Your hand is raw.
I don't know how, but you've reached the last page of Hub. Nobody's meant to see that.
Oh, Ken has officially left the building. His phone is completely dead now.
Well, I guess Ken has signed off for the night.
Oh, and what grinds my gears? The lack of, giving a shit about the rest of the card. Not necessarily, not completely what Dakota said, but like Santos Escobar and LA Knight could have, you could have had a backstage segment with them and that'd have been okay. But the Karrion Kross and AJ feud built a little more. Like the only thing that went semi decently well tonight outside of the bloodline stuff was the Bayley and Io Sky story. That's it. Like the Charlotte and Bianca thing, just first of all, that felt like Hogan booking in the first place. Here we are. I don't know. We'll go ahead and wrap this up. Dakota, you gonna be good for tomorrow to do Collision?
Yeah. Most likely when show starts at 8, so probably end at 10.
Yeah.
As of right now, I should be good. I will let you know for certain tomorrow.
So
I do want to watch the return of CM Punk.
yeah, so y'all heard that here. Most likely we'll be right back here tomorrow for the Collision show. I want to see Samoa Joe and CM Punk in the ring.
The match itself is just full of talent.
Yeah, I don't really care about the rest of the card. Kind of getting away from AEW right now. With more and more stuff coming out about what's going on with the Elite. I really don't care for them anymore. But that being said, make sure you give us a follow on our social medias at the Cheap Pop Wrestling Podcast on Instagram and Twitter, at Cheap Pop Podcast give us a subscription on YouTube, at the Cheap Pop Podcast. And make sure you give us a like on Facebook at the T&J Sports Podcast. All that being said, so signing out.
And this is Sandra Bollock, a.k.a. Dakota Allen here. And just reminding you, in case you forgot, I am the most prolific bean flicker this side of the Iberian Peninsula. That's right, I DJ the please man like prime fat boy Slim. Nobody can touch me except your all's naughty mothers, because we are her favorite podcast, and we are signing out.